I'm going to need a D12 today. That's what I'm going to need. We got some good ones. We got some good ones today.
I haven't even looked
Jibber,
yet.
welcome, welcome.
Shit.
Okay. Cat, you need to just chill out. You got an hour. You got a whole hour to wait before you get fed again. Oh. Yeah. Oh my. Alright, today's gonna be a weird one. Hello, Nebby. If all I get is this cat yelling at me all day.
Hey, Nebby.
Okay. We got the bouncy ball going. Got the chair. We got everything else. I think we're good. We can Aggie link up. Let's do it. This music is not conducive to what I'm feeling today. Welcome back, everybody. How are you today? Let's see if that works. We'll try that. All right. Okay. Corvus, welcome. David, welcome. Welcome, everybody. It is Wednesday, which means that it's viewer suggestion day. And my glasses are dirty. That's going to be my new catchphrase. It's just like, hey, everybody, welcome to the stream. My glasses are dirty. Do I log into YouTube? Chibbers, I don't know what that means. You should be. It's on YouTube today, if that's what you're asking. We are doing the viewer suggestion, and the way we've done that this week and last week was I have put up a link on the community page so that viewers could submit their ideas over the week. And now I have about 12 of them, and I'm going to basically roll a die and see which one we draw, and we'll see how far we get. I'm probably going to start with rugby, just because that's a good way to start a Wednesday if I draw on rugby. And yeah, I'm joined by Bluest Druid today.
Yay.
Yay. Let me know if the music is too loud, too quiet. We're still figuring that out. We're using Pretzel Rock. Not sponsored, just am using it. Crashes through the window, sorry I'm late. No problem, Dr. Random. I'm going to start off with this rugby drawing. So I've discovered something with using the bouncy yoga ball as a chair. I can't rotate to the other computer, which probably wouldn't be a problem if I wasn't using 3 different desks. We'll figure that out. Rugby.
Also, Dr. Random, how are you late? Like, you showed up before a single line had been drawn.
I think Dr. Random just likes to be late. It's like Kramer. Just bust in the door.
Kramer is... I always got such skeezy vibes from Kramer. I really never liked him as a character.
Pretty sure the whole premise was that he was the weird druggy friend. It's just
Yeah,
like,
I mean, like, I get that, but...
I mean,
you know, like,
the whole premise was that they were all kind of skeezy, so who knows?
yeah.
Bionic, welcome. I drew Picasso rugby today. He needs more clocks, is what he needs. That's not Picasso. Who did the melty clocks?
Dolly?
Was that Dolly? That makes sense.
Salvador Dolly?
Apparently, if you have one... No, I just can't delete this layer. Get out of here. Get out of here, horrible rugby. How is everybody this fine Wednesday?
Very tired. Today is the first rest day of my new workout regimen.
Nice.
Oh, I'm enjoying not feeling exhausted, but also feeling really exhausted.
Fair enough. Yeah, I kind of missed that. I missed that about going to the gym. Maybe I'll just have to start doing it myself.
Probably.
Just working out until you're exhausted. So if Rugby has to cast Mage Hand, that means he can't cast concentration spells.
Yeah.
But I still think you can cast Fireball, so I think we're fine.
He also can't cast anything with somatic components, can he?
I would argue that could be done with, like... Ooh, that's interesting, yeah. Because somatic components... Are they the specific components, or are they just some, like, verbal or visual cue, right? Yeah. Doing great, Salvador Dali. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. You have to...
Because, like, can you cast using your ears?
Maybe. Or maybe he can cast using his feet.
He's just very flexible.
I mean, people without hands tend to be.
There was... I think there's a few instances in D&D of the book saying, like, if you are restrained in this way, you can't cast spells that require it. So that, to me, makes it sound like they're very specific.
Yeah, and and I usually see that in conjunction, at least in Pathfinder, to my memory, I remember seeing that in conjunction with things that, like, manacles, things that bind your hands. Which is why I don't know. Maybe if Rugby has Mage Hand up, he can cast.
Yeah. I really want to yell and freak out, but I can't. I'm sorry, Corvus. I don't know how I can help you with that. I hope maybe you got your job? Yes, that would be nice. I would think screaming and yelling is good for that.
Or that you lost your voice.
That is also an option. That's what we call a leading statement. Cat, you gotta chill the fuck out. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna walk to the back door, and you're gonna be like, yeah, I'll go outside. And then you're gonna go, oh, I don't want to go outside, but you can feed me. And I'm not gonna feed you, and then you're gonna be more upset. That's what's gonna happen, and I'm not gonna do it. All right, we do have a whole bunch of cool characters to draw today, which I'm excited about. Rugby has mastered Mage Hand to the point of being able to spell-like ability instead of a spell. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my thought process, is that Rugby's just always got 2 Mage Hands floating around. Essentially, the Bugbear costume is a mech. It's like it's a mecha. It's got Mage Hands, and he's got like a whole Enviro suit in there, and a kitchen. He's like a snail. He just walks around with his house on top of him.
Is the inside of the rug a pocket dimension?
Yep.
Can he roll a stealth check and, like, hide inside of the rug and lay it flat like it's a rug again?
This is what it's like to Rugby. And then his legs are just big.
Oh.
That would be pretty funny, actually, if you could just hide inside of it. I've had a few people just be like, okay, we'll hide inside of the bag of holding. And it's like, okay, like, you can totally do that. But then there's just a bag laying on the ground. Someone sees a bag of holding, they're probably going to pick it up.
Yeah, I had a party. They were pretty low level. I gave them a partially damaged bag of holding, and even though they had mending, nobody bothered to fix it. So the way I had tried to describe it was basically the bag. It had been through hell. It had been through a couple of battles, and it was partially damaged. The magic was still working, so they could still use it, but it was basically about to break. And later they were in a tower, not like a tower defense scenario, but they were at the top of a tower trying to get down, and demons were coming up at them, and two of them jumped in the bag of holding and threw themselves off.
Gotcha.
I rolled damage and the bag broke, and then they all bitched at me.
All of your possessions just scatter to the wind.
I mean, like, I didn't make them lose everything. It was just like, I was just like, well, the bag was broken, and I rolled all damage on it because you guys wanted to be clever, and I told you it was damaged. This is what happened, right?
I have had people do that where they're like falling off a cliff and they'll climb in their bag of holding. It's just like, okay, I think that's fine.
It's a magic item. It's indestructible. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It resists damage. It resists wear and tear. But it's not indestructible. Thank you.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I guess you could probably like. That's interesting though, because like, would you calculate the fall damage for an item the same as a person?
Normally, I don't think so, and I tried to be pretty lenient on it, and especially because like a bag of holding, it's made of fabric, right? So
yeah,
it is not really going to have a damaging maximum velocity as it falls, right?
Then again, if there's stuff in it, if there's stuff in a bag when you throw it off, the bag can split because like, but it's a magical pocket space. Ooh, that's a fun question. That's a fun question. What about an alternative reality where Rugby is the rug and the goblin is just the host? So it's like a sentient magical bugbear that's riding a goblin. Hey, guys are going pretty good.
It sounds to me like we're talking about parasitic mimics again, and that's against the rules, people.
That is against the rules. We're gonna skip on that. We're gonna skip on that real hard, and we're gonna go on to the first draw, I think. So I should really get like a dice cam. I mean, I have cameras and stuff. I just don't want to set them up. I need a real office, people. That's what I need. But that's like number 9 on the list of shit to do. So 8. I rolled an 8. Let's go ahead and see which one of my fantastic things here is number 8. Grain Juju. Grain? Brian. It looks like Brian. A pygmy lizard folk drinking ale while sitting on a log. That's kind of against the rules, but I like it. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna go with the pygmy lizard folk. We'll give him a mug. I think that's fine. We'll make him like a brawler. I think that's a better way to do this. So, nope, no mimics. A magic carpet would not take fall damage. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, a magic carpet. Well, is that a pun because it's a flying carpet? Or, like, if you threw a magic carpet off a cliff and it just kind of, like, flumped, would it not care? Because, like, oh, that's interesting. Some things I know, like, do animated rugs take bludgeoning damage?
I don't know. I think so. And, like, a bag of holding is... it does have a weight that is bigger than just a bag.
Yeah.
Right?
I was also really surprised. We started calculating sizes out, and bags of holding are much smaller than I remember. Which maybe the people I played with initially just made them really big.
Or ignored capacity to some extent.
Yeah. Because, like, there's different versions, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like, it's... Yes, the bag can hold up to 500 pounds with not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet. Which sounds like a ton, but that's a 4x4 foot cube. I think. Is that right?
I don't know. I don't math.
4 cubed. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64, right? No, it's 50. Wait. Math!
By 8 is 64.
Math bad.
By 8 is 64. I only know that because I play too much Minecraft and everything is 8-bit.
Wait, so 6 times... Wait, what did you say?
8 times 8 is 64.
Right, 8 times 8 is 64, but what about cubed? See, that's I think where people get screwed up, is they're like, oh yeah, cool, it's 64 square feet, so that's 8 by 8. And like, no, that'd be 8 by 8 by 1.
Right.
That'd be
So
8 by 8 by 1. So you think it'd be 4 by 4 by 4.
4.
Which is technically the same space, but like... And the fact that it's the size of a backpack, that's pretty damn impressive. But at the end of the day, that's it's like a small tent. So like, how much crap could you fit in a tent? Probably a lot, but like not that much. Like, how many suits of armor? Maybe a couple. But it is really big, but also not that big. So I got distracted again. I'm sorry. Let's try this again. Pygmy lizard folk. I think we all know what's going to happen here.
The kobold?
Yeah, I'm basically going to draw like a tiny kobold. A very flappy top kobold. Because I'm feeling generous today, we'll go ahead and we'll make him sitting on a log. This is how Skip Cat sits sometimes with his toes displayed.
Kitty beans.
Yep.
Blowing.
Showing off them toe beans. We've recently discovered, I think some of his hip problems are just that we don't cut his back toenails enough.
Really?
Yeah, because we just found out that his back toenails are just super thick, and it's like, that's bad. So we need to cut them way more often. Apparently, it's pretty common. Pretty common with older cats that they just like their back toe grow too thick because they don't scratch enough stuff. Because he doesn't climb enough trees. Skip Cat. He needs to climb more trees. But if you have any suggestions on how to help that, let me know. So far, the internet has told me cut them more. It's like, all right, I can do that.
Seems kind of like a catch-22. He has bad hip problems because he doesn't climb enough trees, and he can't climb more trees because he has hip problems.
Yep. Thus is the problem of the old cat. Self-defeating.
Yeah.
I would love to sleep all day. I'm gonna do that. Well, that's gonna make you super sick. I'm just gonna sleep all day. Like, all right, well, decisions have been made. Have I just drawn a fur alligator? I might have just drawn a Pokemon. Magic rugs don't have resistance to bludgeoning. Okay, well, bummer. I swore they did.
Kind of feels like they should, right?
Yeah. You ever whacked a rug with a hammer? Doesn't really do much. Don't do much, cat.
I have whacked a rug with one of those paddles for beating the dust out of your rug.
Yep.
It pretty energy intensive. Doesn't seem to really hurt the rug.
I don't know what I'm doing right now.
I'm drawing a mic in it. That's about all I know.
This was funny, and now I don't like it. There we go. That's a better lizard shape. I did. I almost drew it for alligator. Or totodile. Yeah, totodile. Oh no, poor sad cat. He does this weird thing where he'll look at me and yawn. Like he's like, look how cute I'm being. Look at me. Oh goodness. It's like that's not the it's a clock thing, cat. It's always a clock thing.
Remember how much you love me? How pathetic I am without you?
I think he starts rationalizing like, okay, if I go outside and then come inside, that means I get fed. It's like, no, you just go outside until food time. And he can't rationalize that it's not the things he's doing that's making me feed him. It's just like let's see, what can we do with this little lizard boy here? I'm gonna make him kind of creepy looking. Anybody ever read the Gone series? Comic?
Oh.
Pretty good. No text. It's just a little tiny dinosaur running amok.
Oh. Cool. That is very difficult to tell a story without words.
Yeah. You're cutting out a little bit now.
Oh.
Oh, I closed the YouTube chat. No, come back. Magic rugs. Okay, we're fine. I think knees make the make the creature.
Oh, he's so cute.
What should we do to him? That sounds weird. Should we give him armor? Or I guess he's supposed to be a barbarian. I was gonna make him like a brawler. So maybe not. Maybe we'll give him... I think in 5e magic items are supposed to be immune to most mundane damage sources. Yeah, that might be worth looking up. Because we've had this argument in the past. Because 5e kind of got rid of a lot of magic types and like damage resistances.
I've really tried to simplify things.
Yeah.
Necessarily a bad thing, just translation.
So besides artifacts, all magic items are broken like anything else. They just have resistances to all damage. Okay. So if it's broken, it means you have dealt enough damage so that the hit points are reduced to 0. The magic item magic is lost. Your +1 swords becomes simple. And if you repair it, it becomes a well-made normal sword. Any magical items, name and stats, especially have happened when they're broken. Most don't. If you go to Dungeon Magic Guide routines. Magic item is at least as durable as its non-magical item of its kind. Most magic items, other than potions and scrolls, have resistance to all damage. Artifacts are particularly indestructible, requiring extraordinary measures to destroy. That's all it says. So you still, I think you will have to look back at like 3.5 and Pathfinder and decide like hardness, hit points, etc. But for the most part, you can just assume that most magical items that aren't, like I said, papers, scrolls, or potions, which are just, in glass bottles. The bottles themselves and the paper isn't inherently magical.
Mm-hmm. And there was this comment about how I ran my incident that I shared with the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I had told the party that it was a magical item. It was already visibly damaged to a pretty bad point, which was my indication that the bag was basically at 1, maybe 2 hit points.
Right. And then for people that don't know what I'm talking about, essentially, and I think the way you can look at this, Bionic, is most magical items of specific types bypass DR, damage reduction. So I would say in this situation, like using a magical item to attack another magical item would have, maybe not go through that resistance. But because of the way resistances work, which is just half damage instead of DR, it makes it more complicated. Because the way DR used to work, which is damage resistance, you would have DR5 and maybe DR5 fire, which would mean that anything that was not fire damage is automatically reduced by 5 damage. So most magical weapons have the most you can do is 12 with an axe. So first thing you do is you look at the DR. All of a sudden now you're doing 7 damage. And then you look at the hardness of an item, which like a sword has a hardness of 10, I think, 10 or 20. So
I believe wood is 5,
hardness.
Stone is 10.
Yeah, and I think steel is 20. Yeah. So what you're looking at first is you look at the DR and then you look at the hardness. So now 7 hit points into 20 means that it's not taking any damage because you haven't reached this threshold, and then they have hit points. So you can have like a half-broken magical item like a bag of holding with 1 hit point, take 12 damage, resistance, hardness, no damage is incurred. So for the most part, unless you have a character that's like, I have super giant strength, or I have a way of dispelling the damage resistance or making the hardness less with, say, like an adamantine weapon, it's really hard to break magical items. Like, really hard. But that's why those things exist. Like, if you have some kind of magical fire, cool, that's taken care of. If you have a flaming adamantine sword, the adamantine bypasses the hardness, all of the damage goes to the hit points and the thing breaks. So there are ways around it. It just depends on how you look at the system you're using. And with 5e, they just said, screw all that, damage is halved. And then didn't tell us how much things have hardness. So it's weird. They also don't have things like the called shots or sundering weapons anymore, where you can try to break people's armor, break people's gear. Yeah, it's just you can work all that back in there, and the rules exist. You just have to kind of go look for them right now.
By those, by the rules, I really should not have had the bag of holding break because it should not have taken fall damage. But players were doing something stupid, and I didn't have time to work everything out, so I made a call.
At the end of the day, DM rules, right? Should I give him a belt? Little lizard belt.
Yeah. Is that his fist or is that a coffee mug?
You got a coffee mug.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Or tankard, I guess. Love the idea that this little fella's a brawler, and most of his bar brawls start because they refuse to serve him because they think he's underage.
Is that a thing in the D&D universe? I mean, like, I guess anyone could implement that kind of, like, drinking restriction, but you have gnomes and halflings and, I don't know, dysentery.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Historically, everybody drank beer. They're what age? Because it was a whole hell of a lot healthier than drinking any of the water because all of it was sullied by animals and people pissing and shitting wherever.
yep. So really, if you're mad because you can't drink under 21 or 18, depending on where you live, you can blame the sewage systems.
Yes.
What if drinking water wasn't as bad as drinking our own piss? Sacrilege, more beer. I'm gonna give him some like wraps. We'll make his little arms a little beefier.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll give him a little bit of a, yeah. He's got a little scar on his nose. Let's beat him up a little bit. Often the ale is watered down for the younglings. Oh, that's cute. Thank you, Mr. Sai.
Okay, I gotta pull up the list and actually pick one to draw.
You want me to roll for you? What do you want to pick?
Four? Let me peruse the list first.
Sure. Is that a kobold or a generally a reptile folk? It was supposed to be a pygmy lizard folk, so it's kind of a kobold, but it's just a lizard. He's a tiny gecko man. A gecko brawler. That's what we'll call him. We'll call him a gecko brawler. Give him some little scales. Should have given him some like knuckle dusters. Give him some brass knuckles in his pocket. This is a bag of sand.
It's for gripping things, really. I swear.
I'm a rock climber. You're a gecko. Why do you think we stick so good? It finally happened. My wizard died. Oh no. Time for a new character and art, I guess. Ugh, that's sad. That's a sad day. I hope it was awesome and fun. Hope it was a grand adventure. I hope it wasn't because of a goblin who didn't want to play anymore. Calling you out, Lars.
Choose.
Calling you out.
Roll for me. Oops. Can't choose.
10. Satyr, Artificer, Wizard. That's pretty good.
I was like, the dice know what's up.
Yep, the dice know. Alright, I think that's good.
Anybody who doesn't know why that's on the nose
He's in for a good
known
time.
for drawing satyrs.
The Griffin Saddlebag. Brutal Machete? What? Oh, no. I can't say that word. What makes it brutal? Is it enchanted? Weapon, longsword. Yeah, fair enough. Does necrotic damage. Alright. Bum 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 bum. I accidentally closed the YouTube chat. Let's open that back up. Buttermation, welcome, welcome. Wait, is there a comment suggestion post? There is. It's on the community page. Okay, we're going to do the next one here for me. It is going to be an enthusiastic male goblin ranger with a boar pelt, crossbow, and shield. Male goblins. A pig goblin. I can do that. I can do a pig goblin.
Wanted to do that one too.
You want to switch?
No.
Alright.
I'm happy with what I got. I'll stick with the dice. Respect the dice rolls, and the dice will respect you.
Maybe that's my problem. Don't respect the die rolls. I kind of want to do a goblin with the pig nosuke thing.
Goblin wearing Pignosuke pelt.
Yep. So I think I'm gonna try to get into the YouTube Shorts game a little bit. I think what I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna try to do this today, is get find an interesting way to present some of the old artwork. Probably grab the goblin video and see if I can come up with a new way to show that goblin video in like 40 seconds. So that's what I'm going to work on this afternoon. So there might be a fun little short video coming out, and I might do that for the rest of the videos as a means of like, hey, here's this, and then come check out the longer form video. We'll see how it goes. If people are super upset about that, you know, we'll figure something out. But that seems to be what YouTube wants right now. And I can post it on TikTok, which disgusts me, but it's fine. It's fine. If you understand TikTok, please let me know. Let me know in the comments. Tell me why TikTok is not hot garbage.
Hank Green said that TikTok is awful, so I believe him.
Yeah. I had a questionable amount of explosives for reasons. Boss fight with a mutated Umber Hulk. About to party wipe with being the only not stunned and unconscious character. I burnt inspiration to drag it away and blew it both up. That's a good way to go. That is a good way to go.
What does one denote artificer?
Glasses. Robot arm? You can do that too. TikTok is bad for reasons. Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to think that explosives in the D&D universe just aren't a good idea. Because I've had 3 characters die because of random explosives. Well, pseudo-random. One of them was an alchemist and blew himself up. Because I like playing with hero points. I think I need to do a video on hero points.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be a good short video too. Hero points, things you can do with them. Don't steal that. I do need to start working in Pathfinder stuff too. I think that's the next thing for this year is adding more Pathfinder content. Not that the D&D stuff I do isn't Pathfinder content, but like I think I need to do like specifically Pathfinder content. Who knows? Put it in the comments. What do you want to see? What do you want to see on this channel? Just write in the comments. They said boar pelt, but I don't know if this is exactly what they wanted. Which I guess doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Let's just go draw. I'm gonna draw what I'm gonna draw. Them's the rules.
I mean, aren't the rules specifically set up so people can't pigeonhole you?
Yeah. I was a monk that quickly became a good Genasi butterball. Like to Turkey? Right, thank you, thank you. Happy Halloween. Happy January Halloween, yes. It's almost time. The 31st of any month is also Halloween. So. I once tried getting away with eating a sandwich that looked like Shaggy. Try to eat a whole sandwich in one go, I assume. Socially, it's a bad platform. Yeah, Mr. I think TikTok is just kind of in a the short form video content. I think is kind of the next reality show. I guess is the way to look at it. Like, hey, this is commercially viable, but it's not great. It's not great. It makes it interesting. Anyone's content skyrockets since they're selectively puts you in the for you page or like-minded. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of what I'm hoping for is like I posted some of my videos on TikTok a while back, so there's a couple of them up, and they got like 400 followers or something on there. Which I don't know if it's good or not, but of that, I think I got like 3 subscribers on YouTube. So it's like I don't know if that's worth it at the end of the day, you know? Because it is. It's a time game. It's a time.
Investment versus.
Yeah, time investment. That's the word I was looking for. I kind of want to give this guy like a big spear, not a crossbow, but I just like spears. I was looking at GTFO last night, which is a squad-based survival game. Horror. Survival horror. Squad-based horror game. Let's do that. That's close enough. They made the knife really, really bad at stealth killing, but really good in combat. And then they made the spear really good at stealth killing and really bad in combat. And it's just like, what?
Does not make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, I feel like the knife would be the best option for stealth killing. And the spear would be really good in combat, but they done did some weird stuff in that game.
Yeah. I haven't seen any of that, but I'm following 7 Days to Die, which Alpha 20 just came out.
That's good. I haven't played since I think Alpha 7. It's been a while.
From what I can tell, every single update for a long time has been community being toxic at the devs, and then the devs trying to outmaneuver the cheese that the players do in the game.
Yeah, last time we played that game, somebody hacked into our server, which one I hate.
Yeah.
And blew us up. They literally logged in and were like, who the hell is this person? Threw a shit ton of dynamite at us and killed us and then left. And it was like, what just happened? Like, what's going on here? And I think part of that is, the way that they host their servers shouldn't be. That's not good. That's really bad.
Yeah.
Who created an enter cap for D&D was just like, I know what would be cool, spider with 2 legs. Do spiders have 2 legs? Are the enter cap, are you talking about the playable spider race? Or...
No, enter caps are...
Squad-based tactics horror is how I would describe it. Okay, thank you, Mr. Sai. Sorry, go ahead, Drew.
Enter caps are bipedal spiderized monsters. They've got like hands, they've got weird claws, like really long claws. They have spider climb, and they've got like some spell-like abilities around webs. And like they can command spiders.
But they're humanoid, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Never seen them as a player race though.
Brian, a little gnome. I need more gnome figures like that. That's what I need to do for 3D. I'm not doing 3D modeling. Once again, that's like 12 on the list. I got such a big list of shit to do. I got new stickers. Surprise! I said I wasn't going to do it anymore. I tried myself to make stickers for the people, and it was terrible. I caved, and I paid someone to make them for me. And they look amazing. So Patreon members should be getting, Patreon Goblin members should be getting stickers beginning of next month. And maybe we'll try to make something else before we send those out. Get some, like 2 or 3 things in the mail. But they look really good, and I'm super happy about it. That was part of my project of, like, shit I need to get done, make stickers. I removed it. I removed it from the equation, so. Classic grandpa. Grandpa with an axe. Yep, that's it. I don't know what that means, Buttermation. I don't know if that's an insult or maybe they really like McDonald's. That joke needs clarification. Bri, did you say something about gnomes, or are you just posting gnomes because they're gnomes? Did I miss a gnome conversation? Nothing wrong with sharing the things you like.
I'm just gonna give him Percy glasses.
Percy glasses are a good way to go.
He's basically an artificer with a gun, right? I mean, class-wise, he's a fighter, but
yeah, but
skin fighter, but like he's an artificer, right?
Yeah. How do you hold a crossbow? Can you hold a crossbow down, or does the arrow fall out?
It depends on how complex the latch mechanism is.
Fair.
If it's very simple, you cannot hold it down.
There are only a few fusion monsters left in D&D. Spider horse are really cool in my opinion. Spider horses are pretty interesting.
Never seen that. And do not want to.
Gnomes are cool. I'm looking for something fun while hiding from humans. Then not you came to the right place. I can't tell if someone is. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Evil Source's backstory is he dealt with humans and decided the humans' existence because they're annoying. Oh, to end human existence. I mean, that's pretty standard.
I mean, if I were going to be an evil villain, that would be my motivation too.
I'm trying to think of. I swear I just watched something where that was the. Oh. No, never mind. Hashtag spoilers, never mind, don't listen to me. Actually, that's not spoilers. It's just wrong, I guess. I'll think about that. That's not how hands work. That's not how hands work. I did something where I figured out like a neat trick to simplify hands, and it broke my ability to draw hands. Now I have to like relearn. Malachi, welcome, welcome. Let's go. We're drawing stuff today. Goblin wearing a pig hood. Maybe that in my universe, goblins should just never show their faces. That could be a fun thing I do. They just have to wear masks. Cannon.
I like that. Building lore.
Yep.
Live on stream.
Cat, what are you doing? Skip Cat, you don't need treats. There's food in your bowl. Why am I cursed with such stupid cats?
Because you thought they were cute and purchased them. Or rescued them.
Yeah. Send me to college. I think that's a McElroy goof. I want to learn. My players are discovering body horror can be more than just blood gushing and gore. Okay. Just say enough to get them talking and let them imagine do the gore. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of body horror in pretty much anything. But I do like the visceral reaction to certain in-game events. Like final blows, people really can get really kind of gory and inappropriate with it, but at the same time, like, if you do 1,000 damage over something, it's like, you squished that goblin. It just is gone. You just mushed it into paste. Like, I don't think you have to get really descriptive with things. Some people really like that. Like, if you really like gore-fest movies or, yeah, body horror type movies, it's a genre. And some people are way into it. But I try to keep it a little tame. That being said, I have created a puzzle room called the Blood Room, or the Trial of Blood. I'm all about blood. And getting people kind of uneasy, I think, can be a really important literary device.
Tool?
Yeah, storytelling tool.
Literary device is much better. Much more eloquent. Doing with these hands. Not know. And I feel like I have to do something with them because Jonas called me out last time for just
for not drawing hands. What time is it here? 11 o'clock. We're doing all right. Little lizard boy was pretty fast. I think I can probably do something with these. Oop, and I just made it fluffy. I don't want it to be fluffy. Uneasy is good. Body horror NPCs who just are regular people but have joints in the wrong places. Oh! You're talking about, like... yeah, that's good. Crap. We just talked about the thing yesterday, and I can't remember the guy who made it. Carpenter. John Carpenter. Yeah. There's a lot of fun stuff you can do with that stuff. That is kind of creepy. I like that kind of stuff, but I just don't like body horror, body torture kind of stuff, which some people are super into, and I'm not into it. Mandalorian schools for goblins would be kind of cool. You could definitely have a sect of Mandalorian goblins. I think that would be kind of interesting. They just all have like wooden planks with different animals drawn on them. That'd be really fun. All right, I think I'm gonna call this goblin here. Probably do a little more shading.
I'm going to stop shading and do some line work.
We need to do another Frazetta Friday or something. We could do that on Friday.
It's February, and you agreed.
Yep.
We could do
Yep,
Frazetta Fridays all February.
When is February 1st? Is that Friday?
That's
Saturday.
No.
Gothy? I don't know what Gothy means.
Tuesday. Tuesday is the 1st.
I guess we could film something on Friday and then post it on as a video on Saturday. That could be interesting. That sounds like a lot of work on a Friday, though.
Yeah. You've got enough on your plate.
We'll make this nose a little darker.
Absolute garbage. And I can't undo enough. Yeah, well.
Erase
What I
it!
get for drawing all on one layer.
Kit Kat, do I just have to hide your treats? Want them. Give them. You just ate lunch. Why do I do this? Why do I do this, Kit Kat? You gotta chew them. You gotta chew them. You are... No, look at me. Look at me. No, look at me. Look, oh my god, you're so dumb. I just poured some on the floor, and he just instantly walked over them because I have the bag. So there's like 10 of them under your feet, Cat. Just back up and eat instead of... What is wrong with you?
Oh.
Give Kitty snacks. Yeah, Kitty got snacks. He's just too dumb to eat them, apparently. Okay. I think we're going to call that there. That's good. Next up on the dock. I don't have any more, Cat. You just ate all of your treats. Please. Please, more. All right. Let's see what we got this time. 2. A Braxit Paladin. I don't know what a Braxit is. Better not be something I'm going to be upset about. Nasty. That's what it says. Braxits are nasty. That's the first. A brutish species that enjoys tormenting their prey. They were counted as scaly kind by other scaled ones. What am I looking at? Monstrous humanoids. Alright. Are they rhinos? I don't know what this is. Rick, you're going to be getting Monsters of the Multiverse for... Yeah, I want to. I definitely want to. I should probably pre-order that right now, actually. Is it out yet? When does it come out? Available May 17th. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it right now. But yeah, I'll probably get that. I'll probably grab that. Cat, what? What are you doing? I'm just being harried by cats today, and I don't like it. Don't like it.
They want more treats.
Yeah, I want more treats. Burning, how are you today?
I'm doing alright.
You also being harassed by cats? Because that's also your MO.
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. It's nap time for them.
I think it's because Jump Rope had meetings today, so she stayed home. And when that happens, then the other cat is like, oh, I don't know what's happening! And he just starts freaking out. He doesn't go outside. What was this? Paladin. Paladin. Okay. These things are real weird. They're like scaly lizard rhinos? Turtles? Rhino turtles? I don't know what the hell you call this. We're just gonna go to town. I think it was planned to be released yesterday. Oh, really? Skip cat. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Here. If they are what I think they are, an insectoid, they are tribal hunters. I don't really know what I found. A polygon art law. Yeah, I don't know. What I just said it came out on the 17th of or May. Skip cat, I can't have you standing on top of the computer.
They kind of remind me of Ankylosaurus.
I can see that, yeah. Maybe like weird dinosaur people. I'll let you design your own name badges. What? Oh no. Grill of the Hunt. Yeah, basically the predators, and they live to. I mean, man, these things don't look anything like predators. They look like giant mutated turtles.
They kind of remind me of the snapping turtle from Ninja Turtles 2.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking. I don't know what I'm drawing right now. Wow, there's a lot of weird. Oh, is it from the Dark Sun? Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, they're like rhinos. Weird rhino bugs. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, so they're starting to do the D&D Beyond is doing like a huge book set. I don't think I'm gonna get it if it only comes in the set. Pre-order has standalone book and for digital purchase such as Fantasy Grounds, Roll20, D&D Beyond. Yeah, okay. Are available now with delivery set for May 17th. Got it. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'll just wait. They have psionic powers. I think everything in Dark Sun has psionic powers. It's really weird. I never fully understood that. I think part of it is just supposed to be because everything in there is kind of bugs. And they see bugs as having like a hive mind kind of concept. And so like psionic, it's like ants aren't really psionic. They just have pheromones. But maybe maybe that's not as cool.
It's
I don't
not
know.
as cool.
Scent-based stuff is all over the place otherwise.
But then again, maybe people didn't understand that for a long time. Maybe the hive mind mentality was really like ingrained in the 80s. I mean, even StarCraft did that, right? Like,
Yeah.
I wonder if that's because the
magic kills things by existing in Dark Sun. Go ahead.
yeah, I
Bro.
wonder if that's just because they think like if like writers took the old idea that they like transmitted their thoughts was just cooler than reality.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It literally said it in a crater caused by a mage war. Oh, there you go. I'm really excited to see what they do with the next season of Arcane. Because they expanded on it a little bit. That basically, like, the League of Legends lore was that just like D&D, the world was kind of like full and beautiful and wonderful and everything was great with magic, and then everything just went to shit. So I hope they expand more on that, but I doubt they will. We'll see what happens, because they'd have to like go back in time, and I don't know if they would do that.
I kind of hope they do almost like a Game of Thrones thing where it like spreads across a bunch of territory and a bunch of different characters.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
That could be cool. At the same time, I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't really want more Game of Thrones stuff personally.
I think one of the reasons Arcane did so well is because they really tried to follow like 4 people, and
Makes sense.
two of like it basically had 2 storylines that we're tracking, right, and then how they kind of collided, and I hope they keep doing that. So if they do try to like go to different worlds and different places, because the League of Legends lore is huge, right? Like you have the stuff dealing with the Void, you have the stuff dealing with the Time War, and if you kind of in the Echo Isles, if you go to one of those other places, I kind of hope it follows the characters there wholly. Like, I don't want them just being like, look, we've added a new thing, and then the other storyline keeps going. It's like, finish the story first, and then move on to the next one, please. I really want that. And where the forest in Dark Sun, you will find murderous halflings. Uh-oh, maybe that's it. Maybe Bry's gnomes are just all from the Dark Sun universe. Super, nothing but blood caps.
Blood caps all the way down.
Yep. I keep saying blood caps, but they're red caps. But it's synonymously, like, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Their caps are red because of the blood.
Yes. Because of the blood and because it's always fresh blood.
Oh my god, should I do that to Lars? That would be so funny. If I turned my halfling, next time I kill something, I just have her pull out a hat and be like, "Ha ha! I've been a red cap the whole time." No one would know. I don't like these. I don't like these little horns I've done.
I feel like that's kind of a mean thing to do to a DM. A warning.
Yeah.
Same character, but different character.
Did I mention that my gnome was 7 feet tall? Halflings are cannibals. I assume Dark Sun is just like post-apocalyptic, right? Like that's the whole thing. Post-apocalyptic D&D. Which, I mean, all D&D kind of is that, but... I can't remember. Is Conan set in the Dark Sun universe? I mean... I can't remember how Conan's timeline works. Because I think the Conan universe exists, like, post Lovecraftian apocalypse. But I can't remember.
I do not know. I've never been clear on that, honestly.
Yeah. But, like, when did the apocalypse happen? I think is probably the more defining factor. Malkoa from Paladins? Just a bit. I don't know what that is. Is that... Oh, wait. Is Paladins the... Wait, is that an MMO? Or a MOBA? It's a MOBA, right? Is he a Rhino? Is he a Rhino Paladin?
Paladins is sort of like a MOBA. It's like a MOBA, but also like Overwatch.
Gotcha. Oh, that's right. Paladins was the Overwatch clone. Or it tried to be. It was free, right? Free to play. It was free to play Overwatch.
Yeah.
You start at level 3 because flowers would eat you at level 1 NPCs. That's fair.
So Undertale.
Oh, man. There's an anime out there that I can't tell if Undertale... Not Undertale. Shoot, what am I thinking of? I totally just screwed up a whole bunch of stuff in my head. Give me a second. Let me recalibrate. Cave Story. Completely different game. Completely different game.
So a good one, though.
There's an anime out there that is that game, and I don't know which one came out first. Like, it's super weird. I can't remember the name of the anime, so maybe that was just a bad story anyways, but Undertale's a good story. I guess great. Oh, the ears or the horns changed. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way to give this, like, back of Bughead, and it's not working out great. It's not working out great. I think it's partially these little spines. Trying to give him like actual armor that would fit on a giant turtle. So I'm inventing a turtle body, and then I'm inventing armor to go on top of it. Oh boy, real smart, real smart.
RT.
SMART. SMRT. That's right. Okay.
There's like one Simpsons meme I actually understand. Never watched The Simpsons.
It was a great show.
What guy's a turtle? Makoa is a turtle. So are the pointy turtle beaks. And his top spike too. No. So he's Ramus from League of Legends. Got it. I guess Ramus is an armadillo.
Is an armadillo. Yeah.
My friend always played him with the Bowser skin.
Nice.
He made him look like a turtle. I think you had to be in beta to get that.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, scrap this whole hand. I'm trying too hard.
Probably. I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore.
Well, as long as it's not just me.
Normally I would just say like, hey, that's it and move on, but I want to actually like give this a go.
Yeah. And especially since I bragged earlier about being like, oh, yours are totally my shit.
I think your satyr's fine. I think you could easily call that one good. But it is almost... Oh, it's only 11:30. I guess I gotta keep going. Could do one more.
I haven't resolved the hands. That's a problem because remember, Jonas called me out for putting in the hands.
Maybe we stop doing viewer suggestion. We just do like a hand, how to draw a hand tutorial. I could use the practice. I could definitely use the practice.
Don't think my problem is understanding the hand. I think my problem is I always get the foreshortening mixed up with what the hand is holding.
Yeah, I tend to forget about the foreshortening on the items in the hands. I'm not a fan of the super cool stuff is in a setting being in the far past. So my homebrew setting is super early in normal D&D timeline, so magic is new. Yeah, that's great. I mean, like playing 3.5, that's kind of like the Age of Arcanum is super good. I think it's really fun. High fantasy games are really, really fun to run. It's Roadhog. Yeah, Roadhog kind of. Yeah, probably. There are no unique ideas. It's Roadhog, which is Blitzcrank, which is the guy from Warcraft 3.
Pudge.
Pudge, yeah. I think I'm gonna call it there.
Just...
Artificers have proficiency with whips.
Satyrs?
Artificers.
Oh, artificers? I don't know.
I mean, he could have also just spent time training.
He's a fighter, yeah. He's a fighter. He's proficient with whips. Alright, I'm going to call that one there. That was a weird challenge of a thing to draw. I might have to think about that some more. But I think I'm going to stop there for today. Let's do one more, and then we'll call it. Thanks, Rook. No problem, Nebby. That was a cool idea. What the fuck is this?
What? What am I missing?
I found a cool picture while I was looking at Dark Sun stuff. And now I don't know what creature... It looks like a giant tick that's eating a guy.
Oh, as if ticks weren't bad enough.
A dune freak. Cool. Oh, it's called a gadge. The gadge is a psionic horror Physically, it appears as a large reptile resembling a beetle. That's not a reptile. In appearance, its body is covered in scaly rust orange. It's a rust monster. But it eats people. Damage
Rust
resistance.
monster that's
Everything.
after hemoglobin?
Something. It can detect thoughts and dominate a person. And it attacks you with its antenna. I don't like the Dark Sun universe, I don't think. Oh. There's a lot of weird stuff going on here. Let's get this last one going. 4. An angel barbarian. We didn't ask him for barbarian. Let's do this. Let's do it.
Is it a biblically accurate angel barbarian?
Yeah, just wow. Then we'll give it an axe. Done. To give it some more squiggles, so it's really confusing. This will be a good opportunity to practice my abs. Wait, if you do that, it's got to be behind the neck, which means the neck ends here. Which means the head would be down. Maybe we'll do it that way. Maybe not. Oh, it's hair in my eye.
Oh man, I'm almost in double digits temperature.
Oh, dang. In the house or out of the house?
Out of the house.
It's pretty impressive for Chicago this time of year.
Last night we were in negatives, so that was fun.
Got like, I think it hit like the 30s or 40s last night here, which is pretty cold for us. Phew.
One minor aspect of Idaho that I missed was that when it was cold, it was a dry cold at least.
Yeah.
So being in the sun made it not so bad. Oh.
Thought about moving back to Idaho and starting a game company or something.
Office space is cheap there.
Used to be. Not anymore.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Just like everyone's moving to Boise. It's just super weird. And everyone decided, hey, let's move to Boise. So instead, everybody bought everything, and now they just like quadrupled the prices of everything.
Yeah.
That feels so weird because like, why Boise?
It's nice. It's real close to stuff.
I guess.
It was cheap.
It was cheap.
I guess I'm thinking just on the national scale. Why Idaho and Boise specifically,
Yeah.
as opposed to like so many other places. But
There's a,
cheap answers that.
I don't know about Boise, but Lower Salt Lake Valley in Utah is having a really big tech boom. A lot of tech companies are moving here to the point where like they call it like a mini Silicon Valley, and that's happening because crime rates are generally pretty low in Utah, so it's a fairly desirable place for people to want to like settle down. Also, here's a secret: Utah is the one place where Mormon missionaries are not allowed to knock on your door.
That's interesting. Why is that? That's strange.
It's a church policy, I think, because
Don't shit where
so
you eat. Or I mean,
so many people are members that it's pointless to go door to door. Anyway, so then it's weird, and it's a weird place, but like companies do things that make fiscal sense and that are going to get them employees.
yeah.
So I have no idea what the motivation is behind Boise, but it's probably something along those same lines.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I think my ab work is getting better. Maybe not. Maybe I want to kick this leg out. We'll kick the leg out that way. It's a little stretch. I wanted like a huge sword, but maybe a thinner sword would look cooler. Make it on fire. might have made this like a dark angel. I'm not sure. I wanted to go beefy.
Yeah,
I mean, who's to say angels can't be dark and intimidating?
True.
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth.
I mean, you've got the angel of death.
That's true. I really love, if anybody's ever read Sandman, Death is just like this chill lady in a leather jacket.
I've not read Sandman, but I really liked the portrayal of death in The Book Thief.
I haven't read The Book Thief.
It's pretty heavy.
Is it?
Isn't
Pretty
like
sad.
the inciting incident of Sandman that someone was trying to kidnap Death, but missed and got
Morpheus, yeah.
Morpheus?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because so in the book, Morpheus and Death are siblings, like they're related, and
Yeah.
and so alchemists are trying to become immortal, and they accidentally capture the god of dreams, and just like shit goes weird. People start using his powers just for bad stuff, and so he's like, well, I gotta fix this shit now. And that's the whole premise of the comic. Kind of like reclaiming his empire of dreams. It's good. It's really good.
Okay, I gotta stop.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of running on fumes here. Kidnap, Death, Caught, Sleep. Yeah. I love the Ogresh rays. I think I looked at them a while back. I can't remember what they look like. It's a big old shame that no art is showing them any love. I can only draw buildings and settings, so I can't show them love myself. You know what? Let's take a look. I'm pretty sure I've drawn them before. Oh, half ogres. Yeah, okay. Yeah, half ogres are weird. Only because ogres are kind of weird in D&D. Because there's this weird blend between ogres and trolls and kind of their functionality. Or ogres and giants, I'm sorry. So it's just a matter of, like, when you're using an ogre, why aren't you using a giant or a troll? Are they, like, a blend of the two? Eventually, one of these days, I'm going to have to do an ogre video, but... Yeah, they don't get a lot of love, do they? Not a lot of love. I've done a few commissions for ogres. So I don't know if I've shared those.
Yeah, they really do fill a weird spot. Like, not just in D&D, but, like, in general fantasy. Like, Warcraft is the only one that I can think of that really has a spot for ogres.
Yeah. Ogre mages are really funny. Like, I like that concept. But once again, like, when you really get down to it, I think ogres just are a kind of a colloquialized term for trolls or giants. Because, yeah, they're in a really weird spot. They're in a really weird spot in the thing. Kind of like the same thing with, like, goblins, hobgoblins, bugbears, and, like, hobgoblins are technically just big goblins, but also not goblins. It's strange. Half orc, half giant are probably one of my favorite half species. Yeah, that could be cool. Playing an Ogresh Ranger, Green Reaper. Nice. That's very cool. Very cool, very cool. Very cool. Maybe what we should do for next week, maybe we should let people vote. No, because then we're gonna get nothing but mimics.
Yep.
I have not had my faith in the the YouTube community's ability to vote properly yet reinstated.
We still can't follow the rules.
Yep. So maybe not, but I thought it'd be interesting. Like people can submit the characters they're playing, and then let people choose. Maybe we do like that could be a fun, like monthly or bi-monthly project.
Yeah.
Let people submit their. I guess that's r/character drawing, right? But
like specific to your channel.
yeah, maybe we can do that in the Discord. Maybe I'll set up submit your character, and we'll see who gets what, or how people want to do that, and we'll go from there. I've drawn Morgana, but with a sword, and I'm okay with that. I love me a good Morgana. God, where does she fall on the league?
She's Morgana and Kale live in the same area as like Leona, Pantheon, Diana.
Oh, okay. So that is just a different part of the world.
Yeah. Where they fit in the lore is weird because they're like half gods.
Yeah. All right. I think that is where I'm going to call it. If you're not a member of the Discord, definitely join the Discord. Check that out. Check out some sweet other people on Twitch. If you're not following us on Twitch, follow that. We'll probably be around tomorrow on Twitch for a little bit.
I'm gonna keep coloring this. If you want to see the Seder finished, like you're gonna have to go to the Discord. So
Yeah, that's fair.
it's worth following the link.
That is absolutely fair. Yeah, aside from that, that's kind of it. That's all we have for today. I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to look at TikTok stuff because I think I have to. Got to follow the times, and we'll go from there. But anyways, stay happy, stay healthy, everybody. Keep your dice on the table. And I'm going to try to figure out the best way to. I'm going to try to figure out the best way for you guys to post your actual characters, and then maybe we'll draw one of them. I think that'll be the fun challenge for maybe next week or next month. But we'll go from there. So thanks again, everyone. There's a big difference between ogre and ogresh. I thought ogresh were half ogres. Is that not the case? I might be wrong. If that's the case, I can't find anything on ogresh. I'm going to have to find something else. Yeah. Post me that. Post me whatever you got on ogresh, because I cannot find it. I have Ogrillion, or half ogres. That's not right. From Grim Hollow, okay. Is this just an orc comparison? Oh man, I want to find this now.
Keep doing that. Maybe I'll finish coloring.
Yeah, I'll give Druid some time to color before we take off. Ogresh. Sizable humanoids with a talent for social interactions. Ogresh are rare but not usually encountered together. Big but sociable. Yeah, they just sound like half ogres or ogres to me. But with bonuses to charisma, constitution, and wisdom. Very smart ogres. Cool. He did it. No, he did it. Very cool. All right. Well, thanks for bringing that up. Thanks for sharing everything with me today. That's all I got. That's all I got. Bye, everybody. Have a good day.
Bye.